What can you tell me about it?
Well, yes, it did drop today. It's big news, as you know, it got teased last November in New York for Omega. They did, like basically a live exhibit in the city, and there's a lot of events around that. And they did what people in the watch world would call a quiet release. And so Daniel Craig came in for an event one night and he wore this watch. And I mean, there was like one or two pictures taken of him wearing it. And everyone's like, what's that? There was no information. There was no definitive, like, this is what it is. Everyone just looked at it and was like, okay, that's new. We don't know what it is. And then the speculation began. So it's almost like when a Bond movie drops, you know,
Wow.
everyone
When was
starts,
when was that? Sorry, when was he first seen wearing it?
it was in November. It was like the middle of November. He was at the event and they put it on him and he wore it at the event and they took like two or three press shots and it was just,
Wow.
like this little Easter egg. And so
Fantastic.
everyone's losing their minds, like because it's what is it? What is it? So we didn't get any information about it. Everyone thought at the beginning of the year it was going to be announced. It ended up being the new Planet Oceans. And so just kept kind of waiting. And then all of a sudden on Sunday, they last week they dropped, or sorry, this Sunday they dropped a little teaser, which they never drop teasers on Sunday. So I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure this is it. And so it dropped today, and they're on doing one model. It's basically the same as the Moonwatch, except for they changed the dial to a white lacquered dial with
Mm.
black accents and red script on the Speedmaster and then on the tip of the second hand. And the red is, I read this. I'm going to try my best to remember what I read, but it talks about how the red is to take nod to the commander portion of the space launch. So I was like,
Ah,
okay, that's cool. For me, I love it. I think it's great. It's only in Sapphire. They're not doing a Headlight version, which, I was kind of surprised. I thought they'd do both. What else do I know about it? It's going to be a core piece of product. So it's going to be part of their main line. So it's not going anywhere. It's not like limited edition or anything like
right.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to ask that.
But it's again, I haven't seen it in person, but the dial I would like relate it to give a good description of what it's like. If everyone remembers the watch that was a collector's piece during Quantum of Solace that they released with the 007 on the second hand, I own that one. They did a black lacquer dial. So very similar, very shiny, very clean looking black. This one's the same, but just white. So it's an exciting release. I'm curious to see how many people in the Bond community are going to gravitate towards getting one because it is kind of outside of the realm of being a Seamaster.
Mm.
But I mean, I think it's
Because of the
gorgeous.
color. Because of the color, right?
Yeah, the color Bond's never worn a white Omega other
Mm.
than the chronograph vintage from Spectre. So it would be interesting to see Bond wear a new white dial, which it'd be more an a dressy kind of scene, I would imagine. You wouldn't want to have like a tool watch that's white because it draws your attention.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
No, that
I'm
makes sense.
looking forward to seeing it.
You're seeing it today. How much is this going to set you back?
I don't know if I'm getting it yet. I'm kind of on the fence. I thought I wanted it really bad, and now so I got my black Speedmaster in January, and I felt like I was checking a box. It didn't feel
Mm.
like it was like, oh, I really wanted to get this. This is one I'm pining after. It was more like I need this for my collection. I'm gonna get it, and I get it, and I wear it. It's great. But I know in my heart, like I really love wearing Seamasters. Like I'm a diver guy. Like that's just, I don't know
Yeah.
if it's because I've spent years collecting them and wearing them, but I mean, my passion lies there. So I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know. I'm not saying I won't add it. I'm not saying I won't. I
Right.
won't or I will. I'm still up and down about it.
Got to marinate in your mind a bit more, I think, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's a big investment. Any watch is an investment.
How much is this like to go blow?
So the Sapphire Original Black Moonwatch is 8,000. This one's 8,100.
Mm,
And I
mm.
already had someone ask me, why is it $100 more? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's the lacquer dial, maybe the process. Omega deemed that they need $100 more for it. Like, I don't fucking know. Like just
I do like
that's the
that
price.
someone's very sensitive about the extra $100 when they've already shelled out 8K.
I
It's
mean,
like,
what's
what?
another 100 after 8K? I
Exactly.
mean, I mean, do you really feel it?
I had that today. I was buying a picture frame. in a charity shop, and in my mind, oh no, no, that was it. I saw on the price tag it was like 4 quid. I was like, 4 quid. Yeah, all right, I can do 4 quid. Get to the till, she goes, it's 5 quid. I was like, 5 quid? She goes,
Ew.
yeah, yeah, it's 5 quid. I go, it says 4 quid on the label. She goes, no, no, labeled up wrong. It's 5 quid. I was like, I was gonna put it back, and I thought, oh, for fuck's sake, how cheap do I look?
I
I'm
know.
already in a charity
Just
shop.
I'm here. I'm here. It's for the kids.
I know. Fuck, here's your fiver now. Anyway, Lorenzo, I gotta have you back next week. You got time, buddy?
Yes, absolutely.
Brilliant. I'll see you next week. Thank you, Lorenzo. Amiga Bond Watches on Instagram. We'll see you soon.